Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Strum. Sorry, I have a little cough, but I'm doing good. I just had a really mild cold. Um, but I came to make this video today, to kind of help people because, you know, we really do live in a weird world. It's pretty hard to, not sit here and say, oh, everybody's not equal or everybody has problems with each other, because I'm going to keep it OG, like original, not original gangster, but original. Honestly, it's a hard world out here, and, recently I lost my job. I'm not going to get into detail because it's not, my place to basically sit here and tell everybody my business, but I don't mind saying, oh, I lost my job. Nobody needs to know how I lost it. You could find out through the grapevine, but I've been going on a spiritual journey of growing and trying to become a better person, and trying to become, something different, because I still have some habits that I got, and I still have some things that I'm dealing with, demons, perhaps demons, so I just got things that I'm going through personally. So I want to sit here and tell everybody that life is very unpredictable. Obviously, it's very unpredictable. One moment you're up there in the clouds, the next moment you're back down. You're down, you're feeling down in the dumps, you feel like shit. I'm telling you, it's life is unpredictable. But I want to tell everybody that when your life goes to shit and you're having a hard time trying to cope, trying to be living better, just trying to be in a better position, and you're in that state where everything, like the world's against you, you just feel like all that hard work that you did feels like nothing. I want to let you guys know that that's not the case. Throughout my journey of trying to grow and trying to better myself, I've learned 3 things. Step number 1, when you fall, you get back up. We all fall. We all fall, we all struggle. But you have to get back up. You have to keep fighting. So that's step 1. Step 2, be true to yourself. Be yourself. Even though everything goes to shit, you don't have to change your personality. You don't have to change who you are just because everything goes like that. And step 3, keep bettering yourself, keep growing, keep improving. Just because life gives you bad apples, and Johnny Appleseed didn't deliver the good apples in time, and they're rotten, and Johnny's teeth are looking a little saggy, maggy, whatever. You gotta keep growing. You gotta keep letting the seed that you've planted grow, because life is just gonna keep doing that. That's what I've learned, because everything that happens for a reason. That's my personal opinion. I think that everything happens for a reason, but it's really up to you as a person to get up and say, oh, I'm gonna do something about it. Oh, I'm gonna try to better myself. I'm gonna try to heal. So that's anybody who has had a shitty week like I have. I'm not gonna let me losing my job, affect me because I'm gonna heal and I'm gonna grow and I'm gonna get back up on the horse and I'm gonna find something different in a couple months. I'm gonna try to learn from my mistake that I made this time and not make it again because, sometimes you just have to learn a lesson to not make that same mistake. That's all my life has always been about too. I've learned that each and every day life is always teaching you something. You don't know it, but you're always learning something new. There's a lot of people that think they know it all. There's a lot of people who think that, but even people who know it all are still learning things new every day, Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody can live a, perfect life and expect, to come out of it, still not perfect, because if we were all perfect, then we wouldn't be, we really wouldn't be like, interesting. We wouldn't have any stories to tell. It'll all just be the same bullshit every single day. Hey, how's your day? Hey, how's your day? It'd be like a consistent, banter of the same thing every day. And I think the one thing that I think that everybody focuses on too much is trying to be perfect, and you really don't have to be perfect. All you can do is do your best, But I want to tell everybody here, if you're going through something and you're feeling down, you're feeling like shit, and you feel like everything's just coming at you to get you, I want to sit here and tell you to be strong and be tough. Keep your head up and try to heal mentally and physically. You know what I've been doing? As you can see, I've been getting more gains lately. I've been going to the gym, and I'm about to go today. But my muscles have gotten a little bigger since everybody last saw me. So I've been going to Complete Fitness, and I've just been working out there. And then my routine now, since I'm kind of healing, and I don't want to work right now, I'm not in the mood, is I've just been focusing on going to martial arts every day and going to the gym and then spending time with my family, because it's important also to spend time with those that you love, because they're important, and so, that's what I've been doing to heal. But when you're also in a bad mindset, you have to sometimes get away from everything, because, you have to be at least in a decent mood to do anything. You're not going to be able to just walk up and say, oh, unless you're like one of those people who are obligated to do something, or else you're shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people who subscribe to me either live with their parents or have some sort of, other thing going for them. But like most people, unless you're like forced or obligated to do something, there's other means of trying to live your life until then. And I mean, you can't always be in that mindset forever, but eventually you're gonna have to like figure out a way to, cope and all that stuff. But yeah, I just want to sit here and say, guys, that if you're having trouble or you're living a terrible life, just know that things do get better and things will heal. And like you said, those guys are assholes. So this is what I have to deal with every day. Teenagers harassing me. I don't know a day where I don't have somebody coming up and being a fucking dick towards me. This is why if I didn't have like a social media presence, then I wouldn't have to deal with it. But that's another thing that I'm working on, is like dealing with it, because I can't change the videos that I did in the past, I can't change the things that I did, but it is what it is, man. And I've learned a lot these past couple years, and I learned so much, you know, and I'm still learning and I'm still growing. But I do hate the fact that I still have to deal with that bullshit every single day. It pisses me off. Like, I can't explain how annoying it is just to have, like, a group of teenagers just laugh at you or, like, make fun of you all the time. It's like, please leave me alone. I'd appreciate it. I'm not interested in your games. I'm not interested in entertaining you. I'm here for myself. I'm here for me. But besides the point, like I wanted to say before, is back to that thing is, nobody is really perfect, you know. Everybody lives their life, uh, and you know, everybody's trying to be perfect, and you can try all your might to try to be as perfect as you can be, but you know, you also have to consider the fact that if you were the most perfect person in the world, you'd be at least the most uninteresting person in the world. So don't be so hard on yourself because everybody else is living a better life than you. Also, don't compare yourself to other people. That's another thing. If you continue to compare yourself to other people, you're gonna basically, you know, keep dragging yourself down. You also gotta focus on loving yourself and appreciating yourself for who you are, because that's important. That's very important. You know, it's loving yourself is so important. Like, you don't realize it at first, but once you like get into the habit of growing and get into the habit of like, oh, maybe this was right, you know, you'll start to see, like, once you put more love into yourself. Because I read a quote on YouTube, right? And I'm like, I looked at it and I was like, you know how people post on the community posts. I read one and it was like, you know, when I was 20, I cared about what everybody thought of me. When I was 30, I tried to stop caring. And when I was like 60, when I was 30, I stopped caring. And when I was 60, I realized nobody cared at all. You know, it's basically a quote saying that no matter how many people you try to impress, nobody's really going to care. You know, they'll care for that one split second, and then boom, you know, that's back to yourself. So that's why loving yourself is so important, because you can put all your time and energy into other people, but they're not going to always reciprocate back in the way you want to. They're not going to reciprocate back, and that's just life, you know. It's life, and you have to learn to be on your own. You have to learn to love yourself. So that's one thing I've learned. And then the last thing I want to say is just be yourself. You know, you don't have to act cool. You don't have to dress cool. You don't have to. A lot of people think they have to wear shades, wear chains. I mean, not everybody, but like most young adults and teenagers think they have to wear, you know, cool clothes and have to dress to impress. Some of them just do it because they like it. But the ones that are, you know, trying too hard, this is to you. You don't really, and to anybody really, this is to anybody, because I think that people really need to hear this. Is like, just be yourself, be humble, be yourself, and be who you are. You know, going back to the I don't care what people think, you know, that really falls in line with loving yourself, because you know, you dress to impress, but why should it matter what people's opinions think of you? Why should it matter that why should it matter that everybody is against you, you know? Or you want everybody's attention, you know? What's so important about that, you know? Because years later, like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line, it isn't going to matter, you know? I think that everybody, like, social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all those stuff has made everybody, like, try so hard to get likes, to get views, to get clout, and all those stuff. And I'm gonna be 100% honest, I've also, that's one thing I've learned and grown from, is clout is not the world, and social media really isn't the world. I just come on YouTube and Twitch now to make these videos and do it because I'm just a hobby of mine, you know. But And if it does turn into something big, okay, cool. But I want to sit here and say that, like, in all, just be yourself, because if you're who you are here, and you get rid of your ego, and you stop talking to your ego is just gonna keep making you do bad things and bad decisions. It's like God and the devil mixed. God is yourself, and the devil is your ego, and one's telling you the other, one's doing this and one's doing that, and I just want to sit here and say that even though you may feel like you need to impress people, you really don't. You really don't, because yourself is more important. You as a person is more important than anything in the world. And I just want you to know that I love you. I don't know who you are or why you're watching this, or I don't know, what you're going through. I'm going through a lot right now. I'm going through some shit, but I know it's gonna pass. But I want to wish you the best. I want to wish you happiness. I want to wish you greatness. I want to wish you that you do grow, and my advice does help to some sort of degree. And just continue to be yourself, continue to grow, continue to love yourself, continue to be humble, continue to have that heart that you do if you are watching, because it's a really hard world. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, it's not that hard. And people who do say, oh, the world's not that hard, are the type of people who, think they either know it all, or are the type of people who have a tough skin. And it's not, you shouldn't be afraid to be like, oh, I'm a tough person, but I'm not gonna have my ego so deflated to a point where I say I'm tough and I can take on anything, because everybody's going through something inside, man. Everybody's emotional. Everybody has something. They're facing some demons. Deep down, everybody is going through something. Because we live in such a weird world now. I'm not even going to say that either. Like, social media has become a front of how we treat each other. I mean, we're afraid of each other. We're afraid to even talk to each other. We're afraid to go out. Like, we're afraid to say hi to each other, we're afraid to socialize. Dating's really awkward for the most part, unless you're one of those people who don't give a shit. But like, we just live in such a different world, and for some people it's easy, and some people it's hard. And for the hard people who it's hard, just hang in there, and I want you guys to know that I love you. I really do. I don't know who you are or why you're watching this, but I just know that things do get better, and you just have to at least have a little bit of tough skin, and just realize that the world isn't all that it seems to be, and we'll make it out of this. We'll get through it. We always do. I always do, at least, and it's hard to just sometimes. It's really, really hard to be yourself in this world, but just keep being yourself. Keep being who you are, because that's, at the end of the day, that's, you are what you attract. You are what you attract. You attract either bad attention towards you, you attract good attention towards you. It's basically what it is at the end of the day. So, without further ado, guys, I'm gonna upload this today. I was thinking of uploading some Arkham Knight videos. I haven't done any of that yet, so I made one video, and that's it, because I was working. But now that I'm free for a month or two, depending on how I'm feeling, I'm gonna make some YouTube videos for you guys, and Twitch stream. That's really all I have left, in terms of, like, things to do. I have martial arts. I'm about to go to the gym, get some gains in, some things. But, yeah, I want to wish you guys a really good year. You know, it's still March. It's still the beginning of the year. And I want to wish you guys all the happiness in the world, you know. So I love you guys. Take it easy, take care, and hang in there. This is Mr. Strum with another Giving You Strength video. See you soon. Peace.